before we start, I would really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, drop me a comment, and share this free program with anyone who might need it.
Hello everyone, so in this video let us see how to apply crane load. We already saw what we are supposed to do here. So we don't need these things, we are just going to apply this and this here. Let us see how to apply them. So go to your crane load, go there, click on add, go to nodal load because everything is going to be a nodal load. First I'm going to apply my the weight of the gantry itself. So it is minus 90 since it is 180 kilonewton that I'm assuming. It is going to be minus 90. So now here you have to make sure that you select one frame alone. So if you select one frame and you design it for the critical load, and if you provide the same section for everything, then it will get past it, right? It is like that simple. So you are just going to select one frame. I'm going to select this frame because it is near my bracings, so I'm going to select this frame. So go to this point and select this frame alone, so that will be easy for you to apply the loads. So go to this point alone and go to view selected objects only. So now we have got the frame. Now this 90 kilonewton, it has to be applied in the upward direction, so therefore it is not downward, it is upward direction. Use cursor to assign, go to this point and this point, so it is applied. Next, the crane load that we are going to add is let me look at my PowerPoint. So the next one is my surge force, which is 9 kilonewton on either sides. So it is again nodal load in Fx, it is 9 kilonewton. Click on add. Then you also have minus 9 in the other direction, therefore click on add. So plus 9, it will be acting in this direction, so use cursor to assign to this point, and minus 9, it will be acting on the other direction, so click it in this point. Next you have only one thing to go, that is your 332.5 kilonewton. So go to crane load, click on add, go to nodal load in y direction minus 332.5 kilonewton. So it is 332. Click on add, close. So this will be a, oh I'm so sorry, it shouldn't have been here, I made a mistake guys. So this one, go to edit, not these two things, just change it. I'm so sorry. So 90 kilonewton, it should be, this is my gantry, so at this point only it should be acting. I'm really sorry, I shouldn't have done that. So at this point it should be acting. So 90, click on assign at this point, because that is where my gantry is running, not at this point. And next at 9 kilonewton, this is positive, therefore here, and negative, therefore here. And then you have this big guy, go here, go it, I can assign it on either side, this side or this side. I'm going to assign it here. So that's it, you have got everything, your crane load is completed. Next, for your wind load, just go to definitions, and in definitions click on add, click add again, close, come here again, click add, and intensity etc. you have to find. So the thing is, I have already got it from my Excel. It is 0.4 kilonewton per meter square, and the height of the structure is around 15 meter, therefore I'm going to give 16 meter just to be safe. Click on add, and for exposure factor I'm going to give it as 1, add, close. And for exposure, just include all your structure and click assign to view. You got this. Next, go to wind. It is very easy if you are doing it in start. Go to wind load, x direction. So y, you have to make sure that it is correct. You have to select from 0.1 meter, 0.01 meter to 16 meters. Click add, close. And similarly here, click add. Here, wind z direction from 0.01 to 16, add, close. So now all your loads have been completed. You just have to provide your load case definitions according to IS 800 2007. You can find it in, yeah, so here you can find it in table number 4. Partial safety factors are given for dead plus live plus crane load, and then dead plus live plus wind or earthquake load, etc. So based on these things, you have to provide your dead load live load combination. So for this particular structure, I have already given them, so I will be opening that now. See this. I have already provided my load conditions. I have not provided my combinations for serviceability, because in serviceability anyways it is going to pass if I'm going to do it in combinations for my strength. It will obviously pass in my serviceability also. Therefore I am not created. In case you want to create, you can go ahead and create it. So these are all my load combination. So with this we have come to an end of the loads and definitions. So now you can just go ahead and click on commands, analysis, perform analysis, click OK, and then you can just click analysis and run. So now I have already done design to this thing, therefore it will be there. So anyways, just go and run analysis. You will not be able to find any warnings or errors in them. So now we have got 0 errors or warnings, and then we have to go to next. You guys know what to do next, right? It is very easy. Just go to design and give all these parameters: Indian, beam 1, your FYB, FYLD, FVB, etc. This has already been discussed in the previous video. Just do that, and after that if you perform analysis you will be able to find it. And go to post processing, you can do the utilization there. Go to beam, click on utility check, so you can see that everything has passed. Because it didn't pass just like that, I have done almost like I spent a week's time changing everything. I changed it from double angle section to a single channel section. Then I have come to this rectangular hollow section, then square hollow section, etc, etc. Similarly for your bracings, I designed them as tension member, and then all these releases, etc. So it took time for me, and definitely it will take time for you if you are especially in the beginning stage. So just go to post processing, beam and utility check. So now you will be able to see everything, and go to this actual ratio. You will be able to see at what ratio it has passed. So if it is above 0.5, it will be economical. If it is like near your 0.9, etc., it will be very economical. But also since you have like included your factor of safety, etc., in your load combination, it will be very safe also. So don't worry if it is near 0.9 and all, because it will be at 0.9 only in your load combinations. So don't worry, and if you have any doubts regarding this, feel free to connect to me in Facebook or in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do like, share and comment, and share this to your friends, and let me know in what ways I can improve this next time. And let me also know whatever structures you are willing to see. I'm currently doing a project in pre-engineered building. If you want to see what I'm doing, just let me know in the comments so that I can do a video of it in the next series. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.